Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Brian here with another episode of Questions with Coach Brian. So today we have an interesting one, which may bring up some debate, but I think it's an important thing that needs to be addressed. So the question we have today is from a parent who wrote in and said, "My child plays 9v9. They only play striker. The coach only puts that player in striker, and they probably play about 30 to 35 minutes a game. They don't play any other positions. They've never really played any other positions with this particular team and coach for the last couple of years. Is this okay?" The answer is pretty straightforward for me. You shouldn't pigeonhole a kid, especially at that age, playing a specific position. Now, I get it. Parents will definitely go in and say, "Oh, my kid's a forward and doesn't play anywhere else." But you're doing a massive disservice to your child when it comes to soccer IQ and overall player development. If your kid's just playing forward and doesn't know any other position, they go all the way through high school, the opportunities for that player become much slimmer than if they understood various positions and knew how to play various positions. Now, I'm not saying that a child should play a different position every game or play a different position all the way up through high school and move around, but there needs to be a level of understanding of how to play various positions. In fact, if you are a forward, you need to understand how to move in that position. And in order to know how to move in that position, you need to understand options and lanes that the 10 may have. So maybe it's important to understand how to play the 10 position or play the 8 or play the 7 or play the 11. Again, not something that you need to be rotating every game. As a club coach, for 13 plus years, when I would coach younger players, I would move players around all the time, especially at the 7v7 positions, just to get them a better sense, a better idea. Even at 9v9, I'd move players around quite a bit. Certainly as they get older, you start to, kind of understand how the player moves. Their soccer IQ seems to be a bit higher in specific positions. They know where to be on the field. They can see the field better. Fine. But then I'll reflect back, and I spent 5 years, at one of the highest ranked academic schools in the world as an assistant coach. We would travel over the country, recruiting players. It was not out of the norm to recruit a player who maybe played holding mid or center mid, and all of a sudden they're playing outside back or center back. We had players, I think one of the most extreme ones was we had a forward and converted them to an outside back type position. So just because your kid's 9v9 and you think that they're forward doesn't mean that they're going to be playing forward in college or high school. So definitely open up the opportunities. I've also worked with a player who is now playing at the Division I level. She was a goalkeeper and liked to play on the field, and she would split half and half all the way through 7v7, 9v9, 11v11, and then she eventually took on full-time goalkeeping at that second year 9v9, first year 11v11. And now she's a Division I goalkeeper. So it's certainly something that at the younger ages you want to be exposing players to. You want to make sure that they're getting opportunities to learn the perceptions of the field, the angles of the field, understanding the positions, soccer IQ, positional awareness, etc. So definitely, if a coach is going to pigeonhole your kid and say they only play center back, they only play outside back, and they're a young player, I would have some serious conversations and kind of reflect on, is that the right fit for your kid at the end of the day?